All right, Cossack Crazies. I'm going to turn that background noise down just a tad and try to make it a little louder there and there and there and there. Hi, welcome in. Monday night. That means we are at CC's. This is the Sioux Valley Coaches Show. We're going to talk to the girls basketball team, the boys basketball team. We've got a lot to unpack from last week. The girls had a good win against the Dubrick Dolphins. They've got a big matchup tomorrow against the Hamlin Chargers. Boys, much the same as they had good wins over the weekend. The Round Ball Classic, we'll talk about that today. And then we'll kind of preview the Hamlin doubleheader with the boys as well. So we'll do girls first today. The first thing I want to do, though, before I bring up the head coach, Jamie Granum, is thank some sponsors here, if I can find them. Let me get my sheet out here. Our exclusive presenter for everything that we do here on Sauls Media, brought to us by Bankstar Financial. With locations in Volga, Brookings, and Elkton, Bankstar provides big-time business with a small-town feel. Looking to finance a home? Need a car loan? How's your retirement plan looking? Stop in today to chat with the local professionals. Bank on the bright side. Bankstar Financial, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and the Sauls Media broadcast. You can see some of the sponsors rolling on the corner of the screen. We'll go through the rest of these as we roll through the evening, but it's fun. We do this every Monday night. We're live at CC's Bar and Grill up here in the front corner, as they kind of have a beanbag league going on in the back room. So we hang up here in the corner and get us all set up. I add some lights. We always get some weird looks when I put the lights on, but it should be fun in here tonight. So I think with that, let me get this open. I just want to be ready for the head coach when he rolls up here. Schubrick, there we go. Bring that up. I'm going to turn that over. A preview of our chat with the athletes tonight. We're going to play a little trivia game. This is a shout out to the Power Trip radio show in Minneapolis. Corey Cove came up with this initials idea, and it's a game show that they do every Friday. I kind of simplified our version of it and turned it into teenager form, so we're going to do a game of initials with both the boys and the girls tonight. The winner between the two girls that'll be here and the two boys that'll be here, they'll both get baskets of fries. Just something else, something to keep it different, something different, you know? We'll see how it goes. So with that, we're adding some chairs over there, making some noise. We got some athletes here. I think we'll bring up Jamie Granum. Jamie, you want to pop on a microphone here? Bring on the head coach, Jamie Granum. Coach, how you doing?
Good. Good to be with you again.
Another good practice for you on a Monday. We've got a big game tomorrow.
Monday practices. Sometimes you don't know what you get. You know, you're doing a little game planning, and I wouldn't say it was maybe one of our best practices as far as intensity and stuff like that. But we got what we wanted to do. We got that stuff done. We got some shooting in and
the
a little bit of game
work,
planning and just as healthy as we can be. Going into Tuesday. Wish we were a little bit more healthy, but battling a couple of foot injuries, and so we're every team's maybe going through it.
Yeah, it's a little this, little that. You're a month and a half into your season, not quite halfway yet, but I mean, there's bumps and bruises and things.
Yep.
Nothing too serious though, as far as someone sitting out of games or anything like that.
No, we're not to we're not to that point.
Just some bumps and bruises. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Before we talk about Hamlin for our matchup tomorrow, we're going to talk about the Dubrick game, the win that we got last week. It was tough. It was gritty. It was a Dubrick team that always brings pressure. They're always fast. They're always handsy. They're always great on defense. Coach DeBeer has that squad working very hard, very good. Yeah. That's a team that's fresh off of their state tournament run last year, their first ever in their program. But it was a good win, a strong second half by your squad, and got a tough, gritty win against a good Dubrick squad.
It was. Maybe more importantly is they have a strong desire to beat Sioux Valley. And sometimes that matters a great deal with intensity, effort, focus, interest. All of that stuff played a factor. They were very, very up and ready to play us. Felt in obviously they may answer this different as their coaching staff and stuff, but that was I felt the best game that they played, and if they continue to play that way, they're going to be a tough out in Class B if they continue to play the way they did against Sioux Valley.
Sure.
But yeah, full of athletes, got some length. They're physical. Tough matchup
Yeah.
Really tough matchup.
They'll be a tough matchup for everybody
They
the
will.
rest of the way. I mean,
They
they
will.
just have all the tools that you kind of want. They've got good shooters on the outside. They're fast. They love to get up and down the floor, and they can
for
pressure
sure.
you on defense. And
For sure.
there was times of that games where I don't know if they were out rebounding your squad, but they're tough in the paint like that as well.
Yeah, we lost some of the major categories in that game. What saved us in that game, and again, it comes back to how well we shoot the basketball. Our field goal percentage, it was almost 2-1. Our field goal percentage versus their field goal percentage. Even though we lost the turnover battle, we lost the free throw factor, and we lost the rebounding game. So very seldom, statistically, if you lose, it just tells you how important it is to shoot the ball extremely well. You're going to win a lot of basketball games.
Yeah.
But we did lose rebounding. We lost turnover. Sometimes those things will lead to a loss, especially if the field goal percentage was somewhat close. But,
Yeah, right.
But we really shot the ball extremely well. We had 15 threes.
You
so,
sure did. I was just going to mention that.
I think, too, just watching us play, it's like, oh, it's ho-hum. No, go around and look at box scores, guys, and realize how special it is that the Sioux Valley girls shoot the basketball like they do at 15 made threes. There's just not a lot of teams that can put that many weapons on the floor and shoot the ball as well as we do.
And keep up with you at the same moment. Dubrick
sure.
happened to do it for a lot of the game, but I think you just kind of wore him out a little bit in that second half. Speaking of 15 threes, Talia Vincent had 6 of them herself, finished with 18. Liberty was our player of the game. She finished with 20. Liberty had a great game that night.
Yeah, Liberty's taking advantage of some of that attention that Talia and Kaylee are getting on the offensive end. And Liberty is, I mean, she's leading us in three-point percentage shooting this year at over 40%.
Wow.
And that's with a game of a 2-for-11 game against Mobridge. So having said that, she's just a tough shooter. And, with Talia getting the attention she is, Talia's been known in the state for 3 years and one of the best shooters in Class A. So she's going to always see attention and be talked about in the game plan. And I think Liberty now is in that category too.
Okay. Liberty had a good night. Everyone played well. Kaylee Craddock had 15 herself. Did she have another double-double?
She had another double-double. She had 13 rebounds to go along with that.
That's incredible, man.
On film the last week, we've dialed in a little bit on we're noticing a lot of no bodies being hit, where we need to start making a little bit more contact. We're not putting Kaylee Craddock in the category of an Alex Squires a couple of years ago where you didn't have to work much on rebounding. It was just Alex Squires getting rebounds. And I don't think we're that – I don't think that's us.
Yeah.
I don't think that's us. I think we need a little bit of help, more help rebounding. And so our team knows it, and our team's going against, tomorrow night against Hamlin, that they pursue the ball better than any team I've scouted.
Yeah, that kind of leads into our next. I mean, we can preview Hamlin and just get ready for that. It's 6-0 on your season. I was just going to bring up the region standings. The media polls are fun to talk about, but it's just a media poll. So I feel like it's still too early to start talking about SODAC 16 rankings.
For sure.
But in the regions, this is the big one that you have to get through. And at the moment, you guys are at the number 1 spot by half a point over Hamlin. So it's Sioux Valley, Hamlin, Clark Willow Lake at 3. They're 6-1 in their season. That one blemish.
And if you look at Clark Willow Lake's remaining schedule, they're set up nice in our region, so that puts more importance on an early season game for us tomorrow night with a 50 seed point win. You could almost say that this could decide the region standings.
It's sure going to be a
night,
big helper. Yeah, so a big matchup.
We talk to our kids, I mean, I'm not. They're old enough, mature enough, and know what things are about. This is an important game, very important game. Now, is it whether we win or lose? Does it define the season? No, I won't go that far to say that, but it's an very, very important region opponent, a team that we went to overtime with at the Kazakh Center a year ago.
Yep.
They graduated an all-state player, Stephenson. We graduated an all-state player with Kira. So both teams return just good basketball teams.
Yeah, basically like 4 returning starters.
For sure.
Hamlin has the same thing, and we'll deal with Addison Neuendorf is her name. She's going to be a problem for you guys tomorrow. Izzy Stephenson, another problem. I think they've got a Stormo girl in that squad as well.
An 8th grader, Stormo girl. She comes off the bench for them. So they've got another Neuendorf sister. She's a freshman.
Okay.
So she plays the same way as her sister. not as skilled yet, but both just, basketball families and daughters of coaches, and they're high basketball IQ, but more importantly, they have a competitiveness, a hate to lose type mindset that is, that's the mental meet the physical type of a thing, and they've got them both. Addison Neundorf is one of the top couple of players in the state with Ashlyn Kopel, and she controls the game from the point guard spot and kind of just carries that team.
Tough matchup for you guys, but then you bring some tough matchups as well. We've already mentioned Talia Vincent, Kaylee Croddock, another one. Liberty's coming on. Skylar is fun in the paint to watch. Amari Ward is so good defensively, so good as another point guard for you guys. You guys bring tough matchups as well.
Just in our previous matchups and how Hamlin plays, we just expect a couple of our spots to be face guarded. They take every opponent and they'll face guard a couple of positions. And I don't know, we're not going to get worked up about that. We know what they do. They kind of know what we do, and now it just comes out just executing and playing our game.
That's part of the fun of rivalry games.
It is.
You can try to come up with some sort of new twist, some sort of new thing, but at the end of the day, it's Hamlin versus Sioux Valley. It's a rivalry, and it usually has some connotations down the road that matter from the win tomorrow night.
It does.
So we'll see what happens.
It's number 3 and number 4 in the state, and I think those polls as of now, they're accurate.
Yep.
We feel we're a top 5 team in the state, and I'm sure they feel they're a top 5 team in the state. So regardless of how this game turns out tomorrow night, we still feel we're in the top 5 team in the state.
Yep.
But we have to prove that we're a third team in the state by beating Hamlin tomorrow night. So.
Clark-Will Lake at the 3 spot. Florence Henry has a winning record. They're at 4. Great Plains Lutheran is 4-1 in their season. They're at the 5 spot. And then Dual and Elkton Lake Bend come up with 6-7 in the region. That's the region standings. So a big one tomorrow night at the Hamlin Education Center. Do you have any stories from the Hamlin Education Center? It's a big gym. It's a tough gym. It can get rowdy in there, man.
It can. They support their teams like our people here support our teams, and that's what makes it fun, and it goes back a long ways. The rivalries between Hamlin and Sioux Valley. So I don't really have any stories. I know on the girls basketball side we've lost a lot of games to them. We got one a couple of years ago.
Yep.
But like I said, last year was a double overtime game, and hopefully this one will be just as good.
Yeah. Well, we'll hope for the same, man. Go up there and just compete, just battle, and we'll see if a win comes out of that or not, man. Yep. It's going to be a formidable task for you guys, but it's a formidable task for the Hamlin Chargers as well. It's going to be a fun one, man.
It is. Pretty confident in our group of kids, and you got a couple coming up now, Talia and Liberty, that are extremely competitive and just really skilled.
And they've battled with these same girls forever, man.
And more importantly, they're just like quality kids, like early to practice, late to leave.
Right.
They want to compete. They want to get good. They want to win. All of those things that you just be like, check.
We were just I was at your practice day, just to let everyone know, just before I got here to CC's. And as you get done with practice, it was Kaylee Craddock that was out there setting up, the machine out there to just keep shooting. It's just a credit to how hard she wants to work. It shows on the floor. It shows in games. But then she does that in practice, being a leader as well, being an example. This is how you do it.
These guys, yesterday was an off day, and we kind of talked about just getting off your legs a little bit, but all 3 of them found the gym. And that's that feels good. I mean, it feels good that you have people around you that want to work like these guys do, and then it does factor into some of the younger kids. Sure. You see and you watch and you observe, and if you want to get to that level, and we put such an importance on shooting that it's the surest way to get on the floor and stay on the floor is if you can shoot the basketball. Okay.
Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow night in Hamlin.
Appreciate it.
We got to talk to your 2 players tonight. We're going to play a fun game with them tonight and see how that goes.
Can't wait.
Thanks, head coach Jamie Granum, joining the
show.
Appreciate
it. Thanks.
The 2 girls, they're playing for French fries tonight, a fun game tonight. We want to thank CC's Bar and Grill for hosting our Monday Night Coaches show. Wherever you want to sit there, don't hurt yourself. I mean, you're just getting off a chair was all you were doing there. All right. Have you put those on? Talia Vincent joined the show. Liberty Trigstead joined the show. Can you both hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear me just fine over there?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about Dubrook, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Hamlin, and then we've got a fun game planned. If you guys are ready for a little trivia game, the winner between the two is going to get a basket of fries, just so you know. So that's what we're
Wonderful.
playing for tonight, French fries. Let's talk about Dubrook first. A big win last week for you guys against the Dubrook Dolphin teams. They're always fast. They're always defensively strong. They can rebound. It was a tough game, and you came out with a solid 3 players in double figures. How'd you guys do it? How'd you beat Dubrook? Either one of you.
I feel like-
there you are.
I feel like just wanting it deep down. The first quarter we came out and we didn't perform the way we wanted to, and I feel like it just shows the type of people or like the type of players we are, just wanting it.
Okay. Liberty?
Yeah,
You?
just like the mindset of like we're the number 4 team in the state and we got to show it like every day. We got to come out and
Okay.
do our best. So
The problems in the first quarter, we've seen that in a couple games. Does it just take that little bit to get in-game feel to what's happening in the first quarter where you struggle sometimes? Or is it nothing
I
that's
mean,
happening?
I feel like it shouldn't be like that, and I feel like sometimes we just let it get that way because we don't come out ready to play.
Okay.
And especially against Dubrook, they always play us tough, and we
Yeah.
know that too. So
Well,
I feel like we just got comfortable, and then we were rolling.
speaking of a tough team, that Hamlin team's going to be ready to play from the jump tomorrow. So bring it in the first
Yes.
quarter tomorrow. Do you guys have any Hamlin stories? You guys have been battling these girls forever. So do you have any Hamlin stories, anything from the Hamlin Education Center? I mean, nothing weird. You don't have to say any secrets or anything like that. Just with all the battles that you've done with the Chargers team, is there anything that sticks out? A good win, a bad loss, something?
I just feel like we always end up losing there or
Yeah.
end our season there. But
Yeah.
I don't really know. Not really any stories, but
Okay. All right. Nothing for you
I
either?
feel like there's nothing. Just last year's loss, I feel like kind of just sticks with us.
You have food, is
Yeah,
what he was
I
trying
will.
to. Okay.
I got
All right.
no. It's okay. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach. All right. So it's just another big game against the Hamlin Chargers. Nothing that you can remember as far as good stories. Speaking of, you girls are number 4 in the media polls. Media polls or whatever media polls are. It's a nice number. It's fun. They have the number 3 spot. So do you guys feel like you're kind of playing for that tomorrow, or is it put that on the back burner? Let's just start it from the jump and see what happens tomorrow night.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of goes both ways. Like, you can't depend the whole game on, this is the number 3 and number 4 team. You just kind of got to do what you got to do. But obviously it is a big game
Yeah.
just to show the state what we really can do, and that just earning our spot, yeah.
Yeah. For you, Liberty?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
Addison Neuendorf is a problem. Do you guys respect what she does? Do you like what she does, how she plays?
Yeah, she's a
Yeah.
good player. Granham says she's a great player, so she plays with her heart, so you can definitely see that on the court.
What's the toughest thing to defend against her? You've played her enough now where you've had to deal with her.
Yeah,
What's the
she
toughest thing
just
she does?
reads so well. Her basketball IQ is so high, and she knows like exactly what situation she's in, and then she makes the best of it. So
Yeah.
The same as Liberty, and that she just wants to win. And it's hard to beat a player like that.
Do you guys see her in the summertime? Is this an AAU connection? You play against her in the summer, with her in the summer? What? Any stories
She's
from
on the same on the same program as us, but she's the top team, so we never really play her.
that? Okay.
I guess we played them a couple times, but it's not like
Yeah.
we don't play them all the time.
Okay. Well, she's a tough out. She's got some good teammates around her. They're going to bring pressure tomorrow night. They're going to rebound well. It's going to be a fun matchup. I can't wait.
yeah,
I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited
I
about it.
am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another opportunity. You're 6-0 in your season. Yeah, let's go up there and have a good one. We'll talk about you've got a game on Thursday as well, right? McCook Central Montrose is on Thursday. Maybe we'll do that in like the post-game show where you'll come up at halftime of the boys' game and try to talk to me then. But
Yeah.
we'll talk about them when we have to. But the Chargers first.
Yes.
Should be a good one.
Yeah.
You guys ready to play a trivia game?
Sure.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a play off of a trivia game that happens on a Minnesota radio station. They do a kind of a sports show, kind of a talk show. It's called Initials, okay? So I give you 2 letters, and then we'll do 3 different categories on that. There's 3 questions that are involved with the 2-letter things. So like say your 2 letters on the girls' side is going to be CC tonight. So you have to come up with 2 words that start with C. You getting it so far? You both
Yeah.
have lost looks on your face at the moment. So For an example, if I ask you guys who is the best player in the WNBA right now that has CC as the 2 letters, you guys would say?
Caitlin Clark.
There you go. See? So I've come up with 3 other categories, 2-word titles, and your letters are C and C. So are you guys ready?
Sure.
You guys are kind of competing against each other because the winner of this is going to get a
Is
basket
there just
of
one
fries.
right answer for each one?
There's one right answer.
Okay.
There's 3 clues that kind of lead in. The clues are supposed to get easier as you get to the 3rd clue, okay?
Okay.
You guys ready?
Got it.
All right. This is our first game of initials. Thank you, Power Trip Morning Show in Minneapolis, for doing this. So, CC is your category. So 2 words. They both start with C. Your first clue in clue number 1 here, they tumble.
Competitive cheer.
She nailed it. There you go.
Got
Competitive cheer. See? That was easy, right? There we go. All right. So that's 1. She's got you 1-0 right now. She's playing
Got
for a
it.
basket of fries here. This is best
All
out of
right.
3. So for question number 2, first clue, you can earn medals.
Cross country.
Yeah. There you go. See, I made it too easy. I should have done a much harder category. All right, then. So tied at 1 apiece. Winner of this is going to get a basket of fries. And you'll just kind of go up there and tell them that you won the basket of fries, and they'll cook
All
it.
right.
Okay. So question number 3, clue number 1, they cheer in your gym.
The Cossack Crazies.
It is the Cossack. I did make this too easy. You got through that too easy. 2 and 1. Talia Vincent, our winner of a basket of fries. No one cares.
Yeah.
No one's watching it all. Hopefully someone at home. There you go. That was our initials.
Great.
It's on the lines of the top 3 thing. We did Christmas categories. Just something different. And apparently I got to make the clues a lot harder because you guessed it all on the first one there.
Maybe we're just smart.
You are smart and talented and fantastic, and I thank you guys for coming on this. And
Thank you.
We'll
Yeah,
do more
thank you,
initials in the
Salzy.
future. Enjoy your basket of fries. Just go up
Oh,
there
yeah.
and tell them that you won the basket of fries on the girls' side. Thank you, Talia. Thank you, Liberty. We'll bring up the boys here in a second. We're going to talk to the. Are we talking to the head coach first? Or are we talking to the boys? We're talking to the boys first. Yep. Carter Sapp. All right. Well, I can put that on. Smacking chairs around in there. There we go. There we are. So the boys' side of things is going to be brought to us tonight by Bell Brands, GP Auto, Precision Risk Management, and Health Source Chiropractic. Can you hear me over there?
Yep.
Yes.
Everything's all good over there? How you guys doing?
Good.
Good practice? Good enough practice? How was
Yes.
It was pretty good.
Back
we
at
were
it
a
on a
little
Monday?
short because C-Team had a game, but
that? Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
You guys had a pretty good weekend. The Round Ball Classic over the weekend at the Cossack Center. Let's talk about Friday night first. That was, what, a 63-point win? Did I get that right?
mm-hmm.
Do we got to look
I
that
think it
up?
was 66.
Was it
actually.
66?
Yeah.
Right. I shorted you some points.
I'm not 100% sure, I guess.
93-27. Yeah, that's 66. So, big win over Lakota Tech. That was Friday night. That was your lead into the Round Ball Classic. Talk about Lakota Tech. What worked well? What was fun about that? Maybe it was just you guys getting a rest for like half the game.
Well, at first it didn't seem like we were scoring so many points, but everything was going in, and I did realize that. But I looked at the scoreboard, and we're at like 54 points. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had, 50 at halftime or something like that, right? Did I write that down? 64 at halftime. That's not bad.
Yep.
That's a big scoring game, man.
For sure.
Running clock through the whole second half. That was, the 3rd game in a row where you'd had a running clock going on. That's
Yes.
that's fun, man.
Definitely.
And I'd say my favorite part was getting to see players that maybe don't get in as much.
Yeah,
play.
we
Got
had
to see some more first points too, I think, right?
Yeah, Damon Eaker got his
Yep.
first varsity points, right? So we had a nice little celebration with that. You
Yes.
guys always hand out game balls out of that. That's fun, man.
Yeah.
So it was a big win, Lakota Tech. We do the Round Ball Classic on Saturday. That was the big matchup against Sully Buttes. A tougher team for sure, and they gave you about all they could handle through that game. Talk about Sully Buttes. What worked for you, Carter Sapp, in the paint?
Everything was going good, I guess. We scouted them really well. We knew that Wesley Whitler obviously was going to be their main guy.
Yep.
So just being able to guard him, and he did get his buckets. Not
He
all
sure
of his
did.
27 points or whatever, but he got enough points. So
You could kind of see how he's averaging that 27, though, because he can shoot it from the outside, but then he drives the hole, he draws fouls. He must have a lot of N1s in the other games that he's done.
Yeah.
Because he makes a lot of free throws just because he gets to the line all the time.
mm-hmm.
That's a pretty tough matchup for you.
Yeah, we're kind of lucky his free throws didn't kill us because he probably missed 8 or 9.
Right. Brett, what were your thoughts on Sully Buttes? What were you battling out there?
I think overall it's a good game. Just trying to hustle, I guess. Yeah. They just couldn't miss. They were making shots left and right, like circus shots in the paint, too.
And it was all of them, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Whitler like we talked about there. The rest of the teammates was making all sorts of things.
Shots were falling for sure, yeah.
So it was 33-32 at halftime. You guys kind of built up a lead in that third quarter and then just kind of held them off, got a 12-point win, moved to 5-2 on your season. This is, 4 straight wins? Am I getting that right? Were you 1-2 coming out of that Baltic matchup?
Yep.
And rattled off 4 straight now. So we're sitting at 5-2. We can go through some region standings. You want to do that?
Sure.
And then we'll talk about what we're going to see in Hamlin tomorrow night, a doubleheader. The girls' game's at 6:30. Your game's at 8, I believe, right?
Sounds right.
That sounds close anyway. Region 2A, Clark-Willow Lake 7-0 on their season. That's not a surprise. That was a really good team.
Yes.
We were holding with them for a while.
We were. That Philberg kid is tough.
Very.
That was a good one. So Clark-Willow Lake 7-0. They're number 1. And here's the matchup that we're doing tomorrow. Hamlin is the 2 spot. They're 4-1 in their season. You guys have worked back up to 5-2. You're at the 3 spot. So kind of the 2 spot on the line tomorrow night at the Hamlin Education Center.
Yeah.
What are we looking to do tomorrow? What's the matchup we got to worry about? What are you guys trying to prepare for? Tell me about tomorrow night in Hamlin.
Take it away.
No, you got it.
Brett Milton hands it over to Carter Sapp.
Wadsworth and Stevenson are definitely their best. And me, I'm matched up on Stevenson, and an inside bird told me that he wants some vengeance or something. So, but Braden's on Wadsworth, and I feel like if we can get those 2 shut down, we can take it pretty handily. But that's definitely going to be a tall task.
That's a tough job. I mean, I think a lot of teams try to say that same thing. It just doesn't happen. But you guys have a pretty good defensive mindset where you might be able to pull that off tomorrow. Should be a good one.
Yeah.
Brett, how about you? What are you preparing for?
Wow, I don't know. Wadsworth is going to be good coming off shoulder surgery.
He's always good, man.
Still
every
a shooter,
year.
yeah.
Crazy.
They're very aggressive, like to board. They're just going to try to outstrength us, I guess.
Sure. Hamlin Education Center, you got any stories from games up there? Tough losses, good wins, anything like that? Any memories popping up about the Hamlin Education Center?
Well, last year we had our season ender right there, and that's always tough. But it was awesome to see people just being motivated for this year after our loss. That's the main thing I remember about that.
Okay.
I always like the crowd there. It's really loud.
Yeah, it can get rowdy up there, too.
Yeah, back and forth.
The Chargers have a pretty good following. I mean, we deal with our Cossack crazies all the time, but I don't know what they call themselves up there, the Charger somethings.
I don't know.
It's always packed in there. It's always loud. It's a doubleheader tomorrow. Their girls' team is going to be good. The girls have a tough matchup tomorrow. It should be fun, man.
The atmosphere is going to be awesome.
Okay, well, we'll worry about the rest of the week in the post-game show tomorrow. You got McCook Central Montrose on Friday.
Yep.
And then Pine Ridge on Saturday. So we'll talk about all that stuff tomorrow after that, so we'll just keep you focused on Hamlin.
Yes.
You guys want to play a game? We just played kind of a trivia game with the girls. Yes. You guys are playing for a basket of fries, so it's head-to-head between you two.
Okay.
It's a best-out-of-3 type of deal. I don't know if you were listening in as we did that.
Nope.
But it came up with some categories. So this is called Initials. This is a game that a radio station in Minneapolis plays. It's kind of a sports show, talk show thing in the mornings. They do it every Friday. It's called Initials. So I give you 2 letters, and you have to come up with answers for that. So your letters today are HC. So say, for example, if I ask you there is a university in Texas that plays in the Big 12, you might say the Houston Cougars because it's HC.
Oh,
okay. That's kind of how you do it.
Makes sense.
So we've got 3 questions here. They're supposed to get a little bit easier as you get the 3 clues. So I got 3 clues for each one of these, and we'll see where you guys are at, okay?
Okay.
You guys are
All right.
Now you are playing against each other. There's a basket of fries
We're
on
playing
the line.
against each other?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I
This
thought we were
is-
playing against the girls.
No, this is and that was kind of the same thing they asked at practice. Like, is all 4 of us going against each other? It's like, no, I don't have that many microphones, so it's just you 2 battling it out here. So
Okay.
no fist fights or anything like that. We've got a game tomorrow.
Yep, we'll stay civilized.
Keep it civilized. Playing for a basket of fries. Okay, so your first category, HC. All right. Here's your first clue in the first category. Associated with electricity.
I have no.
Clue number 2. They have a lightning bolt in their logo.
Hamlin Chargers?
It is the Hamlin Chargers. He nailed it right there.
Yes, he
See?
did.
All right, so that's 1. Now you're behind. You're playing
Yes,
for a
I am.
basket of fries over there, Brett. So get ready. Question number 2, clue number 1. This is a title.
Head coach.
It is head coach. There you go. See? I got to make these much tougher. You guys are getting this all of the first clue.
Look at that.
Oh, the girls are just laughing at me over that. They guessed all 3 of theirs on the first clue. So
Really?
Yeah, I got to make this much harder next time we do this. Third question, first clue. You guys ready? Tied at
Yes.
1. There is a basket of fries on the line here.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Warm drink on a cold day.
Hot
Hot cocoa.
More specific?
Hot chocolate.
There we go.
Darn
You know
it.
I should have, hot cocoa, hot chocolate, probably the same thing, but we'll give it to Brett.
That's okay.
He takes the basket of
I'll
fries
share
from
some
you.
fries.
Thank
Again,
you.
off of the first clue. I got to make these much harder.
We're just good guessers.
I'm a terrible game show host is what it's coming out to be.
Maybe it's the players.
Yeah.
These athletes are too smart. That's the deal. You guys are too bright. All right, well, that was our initials game. What'd you think?
Fun. I
Yeah,
liked
that's
it.
I'll come
fun.
up with harder versions, I think. There's got to be
Okay.
ways to make that a little bit more challenging.
Okay.
Thank you, Corey Cove. That was our initials game, Power Trip in Minneapolis. So Hamlin tomorrow, man. So get your rest. You know, get off your feet, get off your legs, do whatever you got to do, and get ready, man. That's going to be a tough matchup. It's going to be a lot of fun up there.
Yes, I'm excited.
Thanks for joining on the show. Just head up to there and say you're the winner of the basket of fries, and they'll cook you some fries.
Okay.
It's
Thank
on my
you.
tab, so don't worry about that. Carter Sapp, Brett Milton, thanks for joining the show. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck up in Hamlin. And we're going to bring on the head coach. Head coach Bill Vincent, I believe, joining. Or is it Coach Carms? Is it both of you? Someone. There we go. Oh, do we have Baby Roo coming on as well? Yeah. Coach Carms. Holden Roosink joining the show. Holden, how we doing?
Good, how about you?
All right.
Looky there.
There you are. See, you're a seasoned veteran of the microphone, so you should be all right. Okay. Coach
Well-
Carms, you can hear me over there, right?
Absolutely.
Holden,
Very well.
you can hear me
Yeah.
over there? Good. This portion of our show brought to us by Back Alley Meats, Buster's Auto Brokers, Big Sioux Plumbing, Langland Trucking, Jimmy John's, and the Man Cave Barbershop. You can see some of those sponsors rolling in the corner of the screen. Thank you to everyone for being a part of these. We played a tough game with the boys, with the girls. I made it way too easy, and I got to make it harder.
Come on now.
All 6 questions were guessed off the first clue. I think, well, maybe one of them went to the second clue, but it was still too easy. So,
Some of these guys are pretty sharp here,
yeah, we got some sharp,
especially this guy.
some sharp athletes here. Holden Roosink joins the show. Did you eat tonight, Holden? Did you get
I
anything over
haven't.
there?
I'm going to eat after.
Okay.
I got to do something after this. Go to musical tryouts, then I'm going to eat with some friends.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you get something in you. Holden, Hamlin tomorrow. Do you have any stories about the Hamlin Chargers? Anything that you've dealt with, JV style, junior high style, anything like that? Anything that sticks out? A bad loss, a good win, something?
No, I just know they're a pretty talented team, and it'll take a lot to beat them, and I know we have what it takes.
Yeah.
Just have to pull some things together and beat them.
They are tough, but you guys are coming on 4 straight wins now, Coach Carms.
Yes.
5-2 on the season now. It's a credit to how well you guys practice, to how smart your kids are, as we've seen
Absolutely.
now. And after a couple of tough losses to Clark-Willow Lake, to Baltic, it's been just battle, 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 and a great 2 wins over the weekend. What'd you think of the Round Ball Classic, Holden?
I thought it was a pretty fun event. Got to watch some good basketball, and I thought we played pretty well.
Yeah, the Silly Buttes win a little bit harder than Friday night's Lakota Tech victory, but still come out on top of that, a strong second half.
Mm-hmm.
What were you seeing out there against Silly Buttes? What were you trying to do? What were you battling against?
I just saw that they were a pretty good team. Wesley Whitler was
Yeah.
a pretty good guy. Could get
Very
a bucket
good.
whenever he wanted, kind of. So it was kind of just our main goal to stop him, and then everyone else around him could hit shots. So, I mean, they were a pretty talented team.
Right.
Made a lot of shots, and that's what kept it close. And, I mean, like, we had to find a way to stop the shots and grab boards, and we found the ways to do that. So hold it together.
How was your battle in the paint?
It was good. I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many rebounds you got. I didn't see any like post-game
Like,
stats
quite
or
a few.
anything like that.
I'll
but
tell you, one guy, well, we had a lot of people has been playing well lately, but this guy right here has been playing exceptionally well.
He has
Really,
been. Yeah,
just
we've had fun on
like
the
to watch
broadcast.
him play.
We've had fun on the broadcast too. I was saying a couple weeks ago that
Oh,
he
yes.
needed a nickname, and then it was Brett that told me in a practice that it's Baby Roo. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
He's
Fine
okay with
that.
that, so we're going to call him Baby Roo now.
Maybe Rue.
And this
You
comes
know,
from Blazin' Brett Milton. We
Yeah,
got his
there
story
you
as
go.
well.
I usually just call him Holdy, but
Okay, Holdy,
back
Baby
in
Roo.
the younger days. But yeah,
They are working hard, man. So
They
it's
are.
a credit to how you guys have been preparing them, and it's a credit to their effort at the same time. That's 4 wins in a row now, 5-2. Hamlin tomorrow night, Coach Carms.
yeah, and of course they're still really good. That Wadsworth is a tremendous player.
Yes, he is.
Stevenson's a really good player. They've got
They've got a Stormo kid out there too,
yeah,
right?
They got Stormo. Yeah, they really are. They're a really good basketball team.
They really are. This is basically 2-3 in the region. Clarkwood Lake's still undefeated in Region 2A. Hamlin's at 2, Sioux Valley at 3. The 2 spot in the region's up for grabs tomorrow. Are you? Have you thought about that yet?
Yeah,
or
I
you
kinda
know,
thought
you're aware.
about that, yeah.
We'll worry about the region standings before you start talking about media polls and whatever that Sodex 16 ranking would be at the moment. The region matters more right now. We'll worry about the rest of those numbers down the road. But this is for the 2 spot in the region. At the middle of January. That's a nice spot to be in if you can get there.
Oh, yeah, and Hamlin tomorrow, but then Friday it's MCM.
Yep.
They came down here last year and beat us right at the end, and so there's a little bit of emotion there, a little bit of revenge maybe. But then again on Saturday now it's going down to the USD and playing Pine Ridge. Which,
Yes,
of course, and Mr.
This comes
South
from
Dakota basketball himself, probably.
This comes from Pine Ridge themselves. They wanted to move the game, correct? This is the story I keep being told. Their star, Marvin Richard III, has committed to USD. They want to spotlight that, highlight that, so they move that game to USD. We'll meet them down there at whatever they call that place, the Sanford something.
Yeah, they. It's basically a Native American heritage day or classic there. They're celebrating a lot of the Native American kids there, and of course I think the USD women play there first, like about 1:00, and then later on it's Todd County and some mistake.
Yeah, we'll worry about all that later on
but
through
that
the
comes
week.
later. But so it's
that's awesome.
It's
We get
interesting.
to-
It's
We get to be a part of a pretty cool event then. That's fantastic. All right, well, we'll see how that goes this weekend. Holden, anything else? Do you need to do anything? You got to get
good.
to. Well, we can let you go. You've got a couple of teammates over there. They're going to talk to you about the basket of fries that Brett won. We've got to make the game tougher, but
basket of fries.
We'll let Holden go if you want to do that. We'll see you tomorrow night up at the Hamlin Education Center, man. Good luck tomorrow night, and maybe we'll talk to you in the postgame show.
All right.
Thanks,
See you
Holden.
then.
I miss out on all the goodies.
Coach Carms, you can hang if you want to.
Oh,
I
okay.
think Bill Vincent is still
Bill
eating something over there. I'm not sure.
Bill,
what's going
he's yapping.
on. It is a credit to the hard work, man. 4 straight victories coming out of the last 4 opponents. It's been fun, man, and it's rebounding, it's shooting, it's a little bit of everything as far as what you guys have been preparing them to do, and it's been execution on the floor at the same time.
Yeah, and of course, we're capable of shooting pretty well. We can really light it up at times. So
yeah,
and hopefully our defense can kind of carry us to that. Defense can kind of contribute to the offense, or
it usually does, right?
Yes.
Defense starts offense, or defense leads to offense. I'm not sure what the cliche is. Coach Bill Vincent, your thoughts on that? Defense creates offense. Is that what it is?
It's great to have your defense create a couple things that maybe leads to an easy basket or two. That's for sure. But you also just have to be disciplined defensively, along the way, and just be solid on defense.
Okay. Well, a tough one tomorrow night against the Hamlin Chargers. That's a formidable foe. How about you? You guys got any Hamlin Education Center stories? Good losses, bad wins, bad losses, good wins, whatever?
Well, I've had a few from way back in my DeSmet days. We
Sure.
play Hamlin quite often.
Give me a
at certain
DeSmet
times.
story. Yes, absolutely. Let's go all the way back, Coach Carms.
Oh,
The
boy.
legend himself. Look at this. Now you got to remember things. Oh, boy.
The year was 1999, and we were playing, DeSmet was playing Hamlin.
Okay.
during that time. And for the region championship, I believe we go to the state tournament. And they played really well that night. And I think we ended up winning by just 1 point.
Okay.
Over Hamlin.
Okay.
And then we actually ended up winning the state A tournament.
Nice.
That same year.
Well, there you go. Yeah, DeSmith's got several of those titles now. I mean, didn't they just rattle off 3 in a row before Castlewood busted through last year? Always a good DeSmith squad. We're going to see DeSmith later on in the season. We got a lot of time before we got to preview that. Let me get your thoughts on the Round Ball Classic. Lakota Tech Friday night, a good Sully Buttes team on Saturday. That was a good win on Saturday.
Yeah, that was. Lakota Tech wasn't quite where they've been. A year ago, that was a 51-49 ball game in our favor, and the year before that, it was a Sodak 16 game for a trip to state.
Oh, man, that was fun.
So they weren't quite on the level that they've been at and where they want to be.
Yeah.
They played Wilmot the next day, and that didn't go their way as well. It was, they were using a lot of JV players and different things like that to piece together their team, but they'll get things going there again. And we're glad to have them come be a part of the Classic and to come the night before and get a game in as well makes it beneficial for them. But, then the next day we got the big game against Sully Buttes, undefeated Sully Buttes, and what, number 4?
Number 4 in Class B. Yeah.
And a Whittler kid that's going to close in on 2,000 career points and some good talent around him. And they got out of the gates really well, and we're kind of taking it to us, and our guys – stayed the course and kind of weathered the storm there at the beginning and then settled in and had a real nice stretch to close the second quarter and to start the third.
It was,
really got us going.
I think it was a big third quarter.
Really big third quarter,
Yeah, you increased your lead there and just kind of held them off there. A nice 12-point victory. That's Sully Buttes team, man. They're going to be a problem for a lot of teams down the road, though.
They are. They have a nice team, and then they're going to stay solid for years to come, too. That freshman kid, we called him problem number 2 to go with Whittler, and he's the real deal.
Yeah.
Jet Yackley out front is only a sophomore.
Yeah.
And there's some other young kids on that team as well. So Sully Buttes isn't just going to be one and done. They're here for good. And of course, they've always been here. Not too long ago, they were the state champs. 2020, when we didn't have the state tourney, they were one of the favorites in that Class B, along with D. Smith and Viborg Hurley and some of those teams. But so it seems like Sully Buttes has always been around and always a factor in that Class B.
Good win in the Round Ball Classic, and that's just kind of a fun classic now that Sioux Valley has put together. So that's a credit to Mo Bursink, the athletic director, getting that classic together. That was 4 really good games on Saturday.
Yeah, it was outstanding. It started off with that Lakota Tech Wilmot game, and then Del Rapids and Mobridge Pollock really heated things up.
Yeah.
That overtime classic between those two teams, and the crowd poured in, because that put things a little behind schedule. So you're showing up for our game, and that game's still going on. And then by the time our game gets rolling, the people for the final game, Flandre and Woolsey Wessington, they're already there. So it was a neat basketball atmosphere for the Round Ball Classic, and we thank those teams who came to it. We had 4 games, 8 participating teams, and it's an event that's just going to grow and get better, and it is already in a good spot. Lots of media came, including Saul's Media, hospitality room, a facility that teams can warm up in Tiletown. Just lots of good things going for our home event.
Yeah, a great event. Coach Carms and I, we've already talked about the event coming up on Saturday. We'll wait until post-game tomorrow to start talking about what's going on this weekend. We'll just focus on Hamlin. There's lots that's coming down the chute, but for tonight, it's a focus on Hamlin. That's a good team. This is 2-3 in the region. It's a good standing to have, being at the 2 spot in the middle of January, but it takes a win to pull that off tomorrow.
There's us, but there's also the girls, and our girls, it's a doubleheader, with Hamlin too, and they're both number 3, number 4 to state.
In the
both
media
undefeated.
polls, it's 3 and 4. They're both undefeated. Yep. They're 1-2 in the region, so they'll either stay there or swap it out.
They know each other well.
It's a big doubleheader, and that's part of it, though, right? This is a rivalry game at the same time. I don't know how much you guys have been talking about that in practices. Coach Grantham and I were kind of saying you try to add new twists to this, but you guys know each other so well that it's hard to surprise them with something. And I'm not going to ask you that question, but just it's the fun part of being a rival, right?
Yeah. 3 of the 4 teams tomorrow night are ranked in South Dakota and are used to winning and success. So that makes it exciting as well. And then you also know that more than likely the two teams year in and year out meet again in a more important game. So sometimes that puts sometimes the only unexpected twist in matchup number one is that everything's pretty vanilla and the two teams really pack a lot back or whatever, and just kind of test and see which each team has and learn that way. You always like to get a win and say that that's helping you control seed points, but it really isn't, because you have 19 other games, and those teams play other teams who play other teams that factor into where your seeds really land in the end. Head-to-head's always nice. You feel like you have a say in it then in that, but really seed points are so out of control, and region-wide you're really not even playing the same opponents for each team during the year, so it's become so unpredictable. But you play the game, you learn about each other, and then the programs always meet again in a much more meaningful game, whether that's a regional game, a SODAC 16 game, or many times a state tournament game.
Right, sure. Coach Carms, you agree, correct?
Absolutely. 100%.
Against Salt Lake Buttes, you had 4 guys in double figures. Brady Hilton had 14. Carter Sapp had 14. Connor Ralph, 20 for his night. Big shooting second half for Connor Ralph. That was fun to do. And Brett Milton, 15. Talk about the development of that. That's 4 different guys that are scoring in kind of 4 different ways at that same moment. Connor was making threes. Carter Sapp had a great night again in the paint. Brett Milton can drive to the basket. And Brady Hilton can knock down threes at the same time. 4 different guys in double figures, that makes you guys a tough matchup.
Yeah, well, for over the last 4 games, it's been that way. 4 or 5 guys in double figures. Many times, 1 or 2 of the guys off the bench.
Yeah.
We got a rotator averaging 10 points a game over the last 4 games. There's an example of it. But we're a mystery machine, and that's good. You don't know what to expect, where our points are going to come from, different things like that going into the game. We have our consistent things, don't get me wrong, and our go-tos in that, but we like the mystery part of who's going to have the right matchup, the right draw that night, who can come in and create a mismatch, who can come in and just bring unexpected energy and go make plays and stuff for us, and not every year's that way. Some years you have, hey, here's my 5 guys, here's my 2 go-to guys, and this is how it's going to be all year, guys. And this particular team, it's been the mystery machine part of it that makes it fun. We're going to mix it up with kids that have done something to surprise us or surprise my development coaches, and they say, hey, this person needs to be rotating this week, and we're going to mix things up with how we start game in and game out, and that's just how we are. Now it takes a lot longer many times then to gel and know everything, because you got so many more pieces to the puzzle, but in the end we hope that makes us more successful.
On Friday night you had the opportunity to get a lot of young kids in the game. Damon Eaker gets his first varsity points. That's always a fun celebration for you guys. Talk about his first varsity points, and then the contributions of the rest of the younger squad. You're kind of the younger squad guy, the JV guy. You had to be excited about what you saw out there on Friday night.
Oh, yeah. I mean, those guys, Damon Eaker, of course, is a freshman, and really that whole fresh group has been playing pretty well. They're a talented bunch. They get along really well with each other. They play well together. They just keep getting a little bit better all the time. And just for whatever reason, Damon was, I guess, the last one to get his first varsity points. But it's they just love playing the game, and they've really been playing well.
Cooper Teskey is the one that you're talking about that's averaging 10 points off the bench now.
Sophomore
games
for us.
So. He's been a lot of fun to watch. I think Luke Langland has got a very tall ceiling. It's going to be fun to watch him develop. Ashton Warning the same way. You've got to be excited about how those 2 kids at 6'3" and 6'4"-ish, somewhere in there, at that freshman level. That's fun for the future, man.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, Damon plays a guard position really well, and Blaze Mathern's in there, and Trey Wyman, and you got some younger kids there in the C team, the freshmen that are playing. They scrimmaged 8th graders tonight, and won that game. So they're getting a little bit better too.
Yeah, and a couple sophomores, along with with Cooper, Weston Pitts, and Cody Stringy have had their opportunities to rotate with us as well, and are doing great things. And we have some juniors. The other day, you get to see Kellen Tucker. So it's a large group of people, and I think they'll all be hungry during the off season. We're going to have 6 seniors go out the door. They've all had an opportunity to start at some point this season. Of course, we're just getting Broden Teskey back and healthy, but there's going to be lots of hunger there for this large group of underclassmen to go out and see who kind of comes to the top and likes it. But they're all good kids. They're high character kids that do everything for us type of people, and we appreciate them for that. They work hard, and we try to reward them for that. At the same time, some of them their skills are improving at a rate to start to push upperclassmen, and that's fun to see. You talked about first points and how we celebrate them. That started when Coach Granum was my assistant on the boys' side, and it's something that he brought to the boys and girls program. And when he moved over to the girls, it's something we wanted to continue to do. A recognizable moment, a welcome to the varsity level, and people have done a good job of embracing that. And some people get it. When they're a freshman on the first shot of their career, and I've seen others get it on senior night when they've battled and been on the scout team for 4 years of their career and get that big moment. It doesn't matter when or where it happens. It's always special to kind of see that happen.
And it's always a fun moment. I mean, I had I think it was Damon and Dan Season on that post-game show. Yep. And I asked Braden if he remembers his first points, and just this huge smile comes over his face. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. And he told me the story. When we get to Cooper Teskin, he remembers that as he's a senior. He'll have some senior moment. His first varsity points come as a half-court buzzer beater to end the first quarter at the Entringer Classic.
Yeah,
just crazy.
It's kind of,
nothing to it. Ho-hum, this is where I shoot.
Yeah, I remember, there's just those certain memories that stick out in you. But I remember last year's seniors and Brock Christopherson and Maverick Nelson having that first moment when they got their first career point, or going to that first varsity game when the Cossack Center is full and I'm putting things away on the backside and they don't know I'm around, and you can hear them talking about just what that felt like and how crazy the place went and how exciting that was. So you definitely know it's meaningful and it's lasting, and at the same time it is just one moment in time, and you have to learn how to move on to the next thing, balance the highs and lows, and get yourself ready to go for the next outing.
Well, it's a cool moment. Tomorrow night we get another opportunity for cool moments, a tough game in Hamlin. It's varsity and JV on both sides. Is there C games tomorrow as well? No. Just varsity and junior varsity.
Yes,
correct.
First JV game starts at
4 o'clock with the girls.
Okay.
Followed by the boys at approximately 5. They'll just go rolling schedule at that stage.
Yeah.
Varsity girls at about 6:15. Varsity boys at about 7:30.
Okay.
Come and support and
get out for the JV squad.
Cheer everyone up. If you can't
throw
go,
out a bunch of names. Get out there and watch them.
If you can't go, tune into Saul's Media. Right.
We'll be live top of the bleachers. I'm going to send him an email, Todd Neuendorf, the AD up there. I'm going to let him know that we're going to be at the top of the bleachers. We did that for volleyball.
Yes.
Hey, it's where it got its start.
Instead of being up in the media corner where we were, I was like, Todd, this is a TV show. It's on YouTube. We need the angle. We're going to be at the top of the bleachers. He had no problem with that at all.
He's been good about that.
Yeah.
You just could get a little crowded there tomorrow night, too.
You're going to have
those moments.
I'll have to get there early, which tomorrow's an off day. I'll be on the road way too early, so it'll be fine.
It's going to be exciting. And then, Friday we'll be in Salem, and Saturday we'll be at USD. So those people who can't make those trips will have an opportunity to tune in and listen and watch.
Right here, that code right there. You can see that. Gets you right to the YouTube
on the road
channel.
Again. So
on the road. We've got 3 road games this week. We're going to talk about the rest of the week, probably post-game-ish tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Good luck tomorrow, boys.
Yes,
let's have a fun night in Hamlin, man.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
A big win against a tough team.
Can't wait for it. We're excited. Yep.
That's going to do it for a Monday night. Thank you, CC's Bar and Grill, our host, our sponsor of our Monday Night Coaches Show. Another good one here, boys, as we just kind of close this up on a Monday night. CC's Bar and Grill, our host, $6.50 cheeseburger on Monday night. That's the special. They also have the Burger Clash burger. It's not on special on Monday nights, but it is their entrant for the Burger Clash. I believe they do a prime rib cheeseburger, so come on down here, check that out. Thank you, CC's Bar and Grill, for being our host on Monday nights. I'm going to thank some other sponsors here as we roll out of this. Thank you, Bankstar Financial. Bell Brands, GP Auto, Precision Risk Management, Health Source Chiropractic. I want to thank Advantage Land Company, a fantastic real estate and auction business downtown Brookings. Craft Chop House and Lounge, right on 6th and Madary in Brookings. They also have their entrant in the Burger Clash, so get down to Craft, enjoy that as well. Shorty's Hot Box Food Truck and Shorty's Burgers and Brew. The Burgers and Brew spot is going to open up just down from Jimmy John's on 6th Street in Brookings. That should be somewhere in the springtime is what Kim was thinking, that they'll have that up and ready and put together and everything will be good. Subway of Volga, our player of the game sponsor on the boys' side. Tropical Smoothie Cafe, our player of the game sponsor on the girls' side. It's just all these fantastic sponsors. Back Alley Meats, a fantastic butcher shop in downtown Volga right here. Get on down there for all of your burger, prime rib, brisket, brats, dogs, chicken. Oh, man, they got everything in there. Thank you, Back Alley Meats, being a part of these. Covenant Sports Group, Buster's Auto Brokers, Big Sioux Plumbing, Langland Trucking, Jimmy John's, and the Man Cave Barbershop, all proud sponsors. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. It's that code right there. That'll get you 3 road games this week with the boys. We've got a couple of good games with the girls as well, as they're heading up to Hamlin tomorrow. They've got McCook Central Montrose coming to town on Thursday. And then Friday night, Saturday night with the boys will be in Salem. And we'll be in Vermilion, man. So you can watch it all right here on Saul's Media, right here on this YouTube channel here. Same spot, same channel, same everything. It was fun. I've got to make the initials game tougher. That's what we found out about initials tonight. But it seemed to go over well. We played for French fries tonight. So, we do what we can. Just another wrinkle and try to have some fun with that. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for watching on a Monday night. We'll be live from the Hamline Education Center tomorrow, right around that 6 o'clock era for a little pregame on the girls' side. And get ready for 2 really good, really tough games, tough matchups tomorrow night against the Hamlin Chargers. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.